Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? So, today in this video, we are going to see our chapter number 3, that is word processor tabular presentation. Yes, before our holiday homework, we have already seen the two chapters as well as the exercise portion part. I hope that every question, every exercise portion is being clear to you and you have done your work in your copy. Okay, regarding your holiday homework also, I'll tell you in the live classes. Now, yes, we are already having our live classes running, so all of you are supposed to attend those classes for the same. Okay, and supposingly, if you are not able to attend those classes, then you are supposed to come here and see this video. You can also see this video for your revision part. Okay, so for now, open page number 29. We are going to start your chapter regarding word processor tabular presentation. Okay, now so open your book on page number 29. On page number 29, you would be able to see this chapter number 3, that is your word processor tabular presentation. Okay, so in word processor, what we mean? We mean our MS Word. Okay, and in tabular presentation means we are going to make tables. Not just make table, we are going to see some modifications in tables. How we are going to handle the tables in your MS Word is overall about this chapter. Okay, now see the introductory part. Rows and columns make a table. Yes, as you can see on the right hand side, we are having certain rows as well as certain columns. Now, before proceeding and directly learning on to what a table is, we need to learn about three things. Okay, three labeling we need to learn about. First one is your row. What is a row? Then what is your column? And then what is your cell? Now see what is a row. The vertical data denotes a column. Yes, the vertical data, likewise this one, these are your columns. Okay, and the horizontal data denotes a row. The horizontal data, likewise this one. Okay, these are your rows. Now don't be confused, the vertical data is your columns and these horizontal data are your rows. Now the third one is what is a cell. Now see, every row and every column, yes, makes a single cell, that is a rectangular portion. Now as you can see over here, this last one is to be pointed out. Now see, I am coloring it out. This is a rectangular portion, yes, and this is your cell. So we'll deal with individual cell as well as your rows as well as your columns. Okay, now see, the first step, the first thing that we need to learn is how we are going to insert a table in our MS Word. Okay, MS Word most professionally 2007. Okay, so certain steps we need to follow. See step number 1. Click the insert tab on the ribbon. Now by ribbon we means what? We mean these ones, these menus. Home we are having insert, page layout and all these things. Okay, amongst this ribbon you just have to click on this insert portion. Now step number 2, click table from the tables group. You will see a drop down menu on your screen. When you just see click on this insert button, then you would be able to see some table option over there, and when you click on the table, certain drop down will occur. Okay, like this one. Let me zoom it out. You are having your book, you can see clearly in your book. Yes, now see step number 3, click insert table option from it. Now see, the first option is what? Click insert table. Yes, insert table, you just have to click on it and then a certain option will come. Okay, a dialog box will occur like this one. At the left hand side you can see step number 4 is what? Enter the number of columns and rows you intend to insert in your table in the insert table dialog box. Now see, dialog box is something that is opened like this. Okay, and it is your insert table. Yes, because we are going to insert a table, that is why its heading is your insert table. Now what you have to do in this dialog box, you just have to fill two entries: number of columns, how many number of columns you want, and number of rows, how many number of rows you want. Yes, over here we have taken 4 number of columns and 5 number of rows. Yes, and at the last what you have to do, you just have to click on this OK button. Okay, and you will be having your table with you. Now see, turn on your page 30.
Your table with 5 rows and 4 columns is inserted. Data can be entered by you simply typing in the cell. Now see, when you just click on that OK button, then you would be able to see the table, but it would be an empty table. There is no data present on it. Okay, and what you have to do, you just have to click on the individual cell and type whatever you want to enter. Okay, likewise click on the first one and type down country, click on the second one, type down capital. Okay, like this you have to fill your table by yourself. Now when a table is inserted by you, two new tabs, design and layout tab, appear on the ribbon, displaying different kind of table rule. Now see, while we were not having this table, then we were having these tabs till our view, but when you just make this table, then two new tabs will be opened, that is your design tab and your layout tab. As you can see over here, design tab as well as your layout tab, both these tabs will be opened. Okay, now furthermore, whatever we are going to do with these tables, likewise insertion, deletion, merging and everything else, then we are going to deal with only these two tabs. Okay, because these two are officially designed for this kind of table only. Now see, the next topic is how to insert columns and rows. Now we have already made a table, and somehow you feel like you should have one more row or you should have one more column. Then what are the steps that you are going to follow? See over here, firstly we'll see how we are going to add our columns. Yes, firstly we'll see about the columns, then afterwards we'll see about our rows. So see, three simple steps we need to follow. Step number 1, locate the cursor in the table where you intend the column to be inserted. It means what? It means you just have to click on the cell wherever you want to insert your column. Okay, likewise over here in this example, they have placed their cursor at the very end. At the very end they have placed their cursor. Now step number 2, click the layout tab. Now what you have to do, the last tab that is being opened, yes, you just have to click on this layout tab. See the third one, click insert right and insert left. Either you click on insert right or you click on insert left. Now see about our that column. I have already told you that our column is your vertical data. Yes, this kind of vertical data we are having as our column. Now you are having two options only, whether you can insert your data at the left hand side position or you can insert your data at the right hand side position. Yes, if you want to insert your data at the left hand side position, then you just have to click on insert left, and if you want the data, if you want the column to be inserted at the right hand side position, then you just click on insert right. Okay, now how you are going to do it? Now see, let me zoom it out for you. See, firstly you have to click on this layout tab, then you will be able to see these two options, insert left, insert right. If you want to insert your column to the left hand side position, then just click on this insert left. If you want the column to be inserted at the right hand side position, then you just click on your insert right tab. Okay, this much you have to do for inserting your column. Now somehow same steps we will follow for adding our rows. Now see, turn on your page number 31, three steps furthermore we were having. First step, click on the place in the table where you intend to insert the row. Here the cursor has been placed in the last row. Now see, as we are going to insert our columns as the steps that we have seen over there, the same step is over here also. You just have to place the cursor in the table where you intend to insert the row. Okay, again in this example they have placed the cursor at the very end. Now again you have to click on the layout tab, and again what you have to do, either you just click on insert above or insert below. Now why above and why below? See, I told you about rows that horizontal data are your rows. Now either you can insert your row at the above position or you can insert it at the below position. That is why above and below. Regarding your column, we were having vertical data, so two options over here you were having, either you can insert at the left hand side position or you can insert at the right hand side position. Okay, that is how you were having at a total four options, left, right, above, below. Okay, now I think that these steps are very clear to you. Moving forward, now insertion we are done with. Now let us see how we are going to delete our rows and columns. Okay, now As we have seen in the insertion part, some steps for column, some steps for rows. Now over here also different things we are going to see. Firstly, let us see how we are going to delete a row from the table. Okay, turn on your page number 32. Certain steps we are having. See the first one. Locate the cursor in the row you intend to delete. Now you just have to click on the row which you want to be deleted. Step number 2, click on the layout tab. Again for the layout tab you just have to click on. Step number 3, click delete from rows and column group. A menu will appear. When you click on this layout tab, then you will be able to see a delete option. And when you click on this delete option, then certain drop down will occur. And from that drop down you just have to click on delete rows. Okay, and your data will be and your rows will be deleted. Now yes, over here we are having the figure. Now see, firstly click on the row that you intend to delete. Let us say at the last we have just made it a click. Okay, then click on this layout tab. You would be able to see this delete option. When you click on this delete option, 4 columns you would be able to see, 4 drop down list. Yes, you have to click on this third one, delete row, for deleting your row. Okay, now see, somehow similar steps we were having, that how we are going to delete our column for the same. Now see, step number 1 is the same. You have to locate the cursor in the column which is to be deleted. Again, step number 2 is also the same. You just have to click on the layout tab. Step number 3 is also the same. Click delete from the row column group. A menu appear on the screen. First 3 steps are exactly the same. Now see the fourth one. Click delete column from it. In this way you have deleted the last column. Now see in the figure, we were having 4 options now: delete cell, delete column, delete row, delete table. Now you have to click on this delete column for deleting your overall column for the same. Yes, now we are left with 2 options: delete cell and delete table. Now if you have just click on over here and you click on delete cell, then only this cell will be deleted. It means only these cells will be deleted. Okay, and if you click on this delete column, then the overall column will be deleted. Okay, if you click on this delete row, then this complete row will be deleted. Okay, and if you click on delete table, then this overall table will got flushed off. Okay, so this is about your all the 4 parts of how you are going to delete rows, columns, tables as well as cells. Okay, I think the topic is clear. Now moving on to our next topic, that is how we are going to merge our cells. Okay, now see, merging is what? Merging is a combination of 2 or more cells. Now let us assume you are having 2 or 3 or 4 cells and you want the data of all these 4 cells to be clustered into each other. Yes, it means आपके पास 2 और 3 cells हैं and you want that ये आपके जो 2 और 3 cells हैं ये आप combine करना चाहते हो, then for that kind of purpose you are using that merging part. Okay, now see, following are the steps to merge our cells. We are going to see certain kind of steps. Now step number 1, select the cell you intend to merge. You just have to select your cells which you are intending to merge. Likewise over here, see, they have selected the first 2 cells, that is country as well as your capital. Okay, now what is the step number 2? Click the layout tab. Again you just have to click on the layout tab. Step number 3, click merge cells from the merge group. Thus you have merged the first 2 cells. Now when you click on this layout tab, then you would be able to see these kinds of options. Yes, these 3 options you would be able to see. Now amongst these 3, you, the first one is your merge cell. In your book it will be clear, the photo will be clear in your book. You have to click on the first one, that is merge cell, and something like this you would be able to see that both the cells will be merged into a single cell. Okay, remember, this operation could be applied to any number of cells. It is not mandatory that it would be applied to 2 cells. Okay, this is a minimum number of cells that we can merge, but you can do the same procedure for merging out 3, 4, 5 cells and so on. Okay, now we have merged our cells. Let us see how we are going to split them out. Now, firstly see the definition part. Splitting refers to breaking up of a single cell into multiple cell. It is just the opposite of merging process. Now see, in the merging what you have seen, 2 cells we were having and we are merging it into a single cell. Now splitting, what is this? Splitting means you are having a single cell you are having, and you are trying to split it out into two or more cells. Okay, now how you are going to do it? Certain steps we need to follow. See step number 1. Select the cell or select multiple cells that you intend to split. Yes, again you just have to click select the cells. Step number 2, click on the layout tab. Again, step number 3, click split cells from the merge group. Over here, the first one you have selected now, merge cell. The second one now you are going to select, that is a split cell. Okay, step number 4, the split cell dialog box appear. Now see, this kind of dialog box you would be able to see, and you have to specify how many columns you want and how many rows you want. Okay, accordingly you will insert the values, and you just click on this OK button. So simple 5 steps we need to follow for splitting our cells. Okay, merging also we have seen, splitting also we have seen. Yes, now the next topic, how to move and resize our table. Now, so my dear students, from this topic, that is how to move and resize table, we are going to see in our next video. Okay, so till now you please practice for these upcoming topics. Okay, so we'll meet in the next video, most probably on the next Wednesday. Okay, so this is for this video. Thank you so much.